In the last 5 years, a number of technologies have been published in peer-reviewed journals, things that until recently seemed to be science fiction. Artificial wombs, age reversal, full-body cyborgs. But what about the reality of these and their implications? Let's dive in, starting with artificial wombs. Now, ectogenesis, or the idea of artificial wombs, has been in development for a long time. The paper I refer to was recently published by a group of Israeli researchers. Now, this means that parents who are unable to conceive the old-fashioned way now have an alternative. But what about some other implications? Imagine how this might affect many in the pro-life camp. This could be an alternative to abortion for many parents. Perhaps across the traditional political divide, many less conventional gender identities might be able to now have their own kids. How about age reversal? The paper I'm citing is one where biomarkers traditionally associated with aging were reversed by a hyperbaric oxygen treatment, but there have been similar studies using various pharmaceutical or nutritional supplements. We're still in the beginning phases of this field, broadly called senolytics, but if we could find a way to wind back the clock, this could help deal with a lot of health issues, and potentially some demographic ones. Just imagine, for instance, professional athletes or many in the military no longer bearing the stress of their former profession. The physical part, at least. Lastly, for today, what about full body prosthetics or full body cyborgs? Something not unlike Ghost in the Shell or Robocop. This is a project that I've helped research at my own expense, at my own time, a few years ago. The main issue constraining this right now is life support, but such a device was tested in 2017 by a multinational team of researchers, including myself. These are just a few of the advances that not many people are aware exist outside of a few research journals. It's nearly impossible for a single person to be aware of every advance in every field and their full implications. But the lack of tech and science aware politicians and policymakers is more than disturbing, especially in an era when things much more radical than this are going to be coming fast and in waves. That's why it's better to help outsource R&D to the public, not just a handful of politically connected institutions. That's why something like the negative income tax is so important for this country's future. If we democratize innovation, things will happen fast. I know this from experience.